And then you reveal that you're pretty. Ah, that was horrible. And then you reveal that you're pretty when you take your glasses off. F you. Every anime and Korean drama. Let's put this back on here. Ha! I'm reading because these are my reading computer glasses. This was too long of an intro. Alright. Bye. No. Hello. Hello. Stay. The thing is, I love weather. I don't mind weather when it's 80, 90, maybe even 100, but when that humidity hits you, who cares about the camera angle? So since it's so hot, there's no way I'm going to do full body for this, or arms, or anything like that. And it's not the sweaty hot, it's just the sticky hot. I hate that. Also, the thing about that is, I get air condition sickness, but I can't take off the air condition. I can't take it off, because if I take it off, I will die. Like literally, I just took a bath and I feel like just like I did an hour ago. Why do I put on lotion? I can't even put on cocoa butter. Why am I complaining? I don't want to do plain blue, as usual. Also, I'm going to be talking about the Tanacon and Tanacon and the cosplay community right now. Here's the shape so far. I already lost it. I'm doing a 4th of July look. Why am I not in freaking focus? You can't say like this. Stop it. Oh, that's why. Yeah, good timing. Do I really need to cover my whole body with this damn cream? Good lord. The cheeks. The cheeks. I want to, like, some drag queens, like, do all of their face and then they go to their forehead because they have to wait for their eyebrows to dry. Okay, so that Tanacon business thing, that's Shane Dawson. I said I was going to mention this in the video, so I'm going to mention it in the video to fill up some space. Yeah, with the Shane Dawson thing, feels obviously biased. And he knows it. We know it. The thing is, Tana's crying is mute for me. I feel like I've seen her cry like that all the time. Kind of like, what's her name, crying on her floor, her kitchen floor. Kind of seems like a play more than real. Oh, I didn't own another sponge. How smart am I? Even if she didn't come out and say sorry. Actually, she didn't come out and say sorry. So what the hell am I talking about? But even if she did, or didn't, and she say, oh, I'm gonna have a Tanacon next year, people will still come over. People will still go and watch and see. Maybe not for the drama, but because they support her either way. And she knows it. But the only reason she's like crying and like, I can't believe this happened, is because of Shane. And that's completely it. I don't think she really cares that much for others until it affects her. It's such a teenage thing. I don't think she's a teenage anymore. She's in her 20s now, but since she never learned from her mistakes, she's gonna keep doing this. So she can't learn, even if she's not a teenager anymore. She's always gonna be a teenager because no one pull her up on her mistakes. So if this happens again, I don't expect people to complain. Then you need a slap. You made her. You made this monster. If you fully support people that refuse to do right the right way, because there's many sources on telling you how to do things the right way, and there is usually a right way, not what you think is right, because obviously you don't have any thinking room to know what is right, then you will never change. Why should you change if everything's going to remain the same? And she keep coming back with the oh, I am a young person. Yeah, that's bullshit. It's full bullshit. I'm tired of the argument. Age has nothing to do with maturity or responsibility. Not at this day and age. Not anymore. No. Compared to people back then, You have all the information you need, and you get all the feedback you need. I don't believe the "I'm just a child" thing. If you are grown enough to say "I'm just a child," you're not a child anymore. There's no freaking 12-year-old saying "I'm just a child" unless she heard it from someone else, like her mom. Not 12, like 8-year-old, 3-year-old, whatever. Anyone that could talk. They never come out with "I'm just a child." They don't know about that because they haven't learned that it's like a string to pull yet. As soon as they learn that's a string to pull, they're mature enough to know that what they did was wrong, and they knew what they were doing was wrong, and they're only apologizing because they got caught, or there's someone that's higher than them that's kind of what is it called, judging them. If it was anyone else, smaller, you know, smaller channels or their own fans, it would mean nothing. They would just lose a fan. Yeah, that's it. They might even not lose a fan, but everything will just be forgotten. But since it's Shane Dawson, she knows she has to do something. Because you can't, oh god, I have a whole chest to do! I forgot! I've been doing my face this whole time, waiting for my freaking eyebrows, and I could have been doing my... there's no way I'm doing that with a sponge. Screw that. This has green in it, but, you know, teal, green, whatever. They're related. Okay. Oh god, I have to do this whole... Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, I'm not ready. Oh no. Where was I with the Tana thing? Ugh. Yeah, if you're grown enough to say "I'm just a child," you're grown enough and mature enough to know what that means. It means, oh, I'm pulling on your heartstrings, just give me another chance. Like, how many times she's gonna do something like this? She just doesn't care. She just doesn't care about anyone but herself, or anyone that, like, you know, will look up to her. Actually, no, not anyone that look up to her. Anyone that's bigger than her or on level with her to look up to her or talk to her, whatever. Why am I doing this? In the world... Wait, what's his name? I'm about to say in the words of Marco Rubio. No, it's not. His name is not Marco Rubio. Why am I trying to get a name? Because I'm not really good at remembering names. Anyway. Nope, not him either. I had another name too. No one cares. Who cares? No one cares. What I mean by no one cares is no one's going to change anything. They're comfortable with this. Her fans is comfortable with this, treated like this, and it's because literally they're children. Tana's not a child. They are. They don't know their worth. That's the key spot of, like, manipulating children. They don't know their worth. They put their worth on whoever they follow or whoever they like, you know, because they're growing. They don't understand it yet. Is this looking right? Oh, it's looking fine. Ah. Oh. Ah. That's why people, like, do, like, children contact kind of thing, or kind of try to reach towards your children, because you could do anything you want with them. It's kind of like puppies. Not puppies, dogs. And you've seen how people treat dogs when they could take advantage. The dogs will always come back. They could be abused as much as they want. I mean, sooner or later, children will grow out of it and be like, damn, I was stupid back then. I wonder if that's worth it, you know, treating people like that. Do you, like, go out of style? I feel like people that treat people like that stay longer? Or maybe the length of how old that person is. Let's see, I'm trying to find some old YouTubers that used to treat people like crap and are not relevant anymore, but it's hard to find. Like, I don't see Tana evolving or getting better because she doesn't know how to get better. This is what she knows. But anyone else that wants to learn, they will evolve and they will keep their fans a little bit longer. You know, if they're a personality, not like a makeup artist. Like, there's always makeup art that, like, goes in trends and stuff. But like a personality that's evolving and learning, I think they last a little bit longer. And I don't think Tana's gonna be that kind of person, because she, again, knows how to manipulate but doesn't know how to change. Ugh. I literally skipped that last documentary every time it went to her, because all she did was that cry without tears. It was, oh god, it was so annoying. and I'm an empathetic person to a fault. I hate being that way. But for some reason I can't see it with her. I'm proud of myself for once, because I could find anything, like, you know, worth it in everyone. But with her, I had to skip her crying and stuff like that, because you could see she wanted to manipulate everything. And everyone would, or should, or could do that at that situation, but with her past dramas and stuff like that, oh god, it's splotchy. Anyway, you could tell she doesn't really care. I even think if her fans like come together and like go against her, she'll still have friends that will enable her. Oh, it reminds me of, it's, you know, everyone's like life is like high school. It really is. Or, oh god, people are acting like high school. No, high school is just like the, you know, it's like the first step to life. I think high school is just life, but like on a lower grade with friends that you know or see every single day. So when people are like, oh, you acting like high school, you're just saying you're acting like life. I mean, yeah, children, but you don't really grow up, you just mature. Maturity has nothing to do with like being a child or anything like that. It has to do with learning and evolving. And with growth, you sometimes get that because you meet more people and you discover new things. But there's some people that close themselves off, and I think Tan is one of those people that just close themselves off. But yeah, those girls in high school, like, well, we didn't have it. I went to art school, so I didn't really have that typical high school kind of life everyone hated. It was more of, we were all artists, so we're basically all in the same kind of area and everything, you know. Yeah, some of us was goths and stuff like that, but we were still artists and we still like interact with each other, so it wasn't really too different. Typical TV trope with the cheerleader and the jock of like getting everything they want at that time, so they never really grew because they're so used to like getting everything they want at that time. But when they get out of high school and grow up, they're like the first people to like not really want to settle but has settled and really haven't gone anywhere else like on purpose. Like there's people that want to be housewives and there's people that just became because they don't know what else to do. They're so used to that world in high school. Oh, why did I try cream? I'm hoping if I set this and put powder over it, it like bursts into flames. But how do I get all this product out without... Yeah, that Tanacon thing was like, yeah, whatever, who cares? Because if they don't care about being treated the way have they been treated, why should I? Yeah, sunbird and all that stuff, but they're still like, I still love Tana. I still do this, you know, I'll still go to Tanacon next year because she didn't mean to do it. No one means to do things. Half of the time, no one means to do things. I don't understand the, oh, she didn't mean it, or, you know, I don't think you were evil. No one means to be evil unless they actually say they want to be evil or you actually see it. No, it's just, when you don't mean to grow up, and I'm not saying, like, again, the age thing, I'm saying the maturity thing. When you refuse to learn and grow up, I feel like that's the main evil. Because you're thinking about yourself. The reason you want to mature and, you know, grow up in that way is because when you do that, you help people around you as much as yourself. I'm turning into a painting. But yeah, when you refuse to learn, grow up, and, like, learn from your mistakes, that's when you're evil to me. That's the evil. And do you see her trying to learn from this? Who made the documentary and went through all the steps to learn why everything went wrong? Shane, because he wanted, you know, the views, obviously, come on. He's obviously her friend. Yes, he obviously wanted the views. I mean, any YouTuber want the views. That's the only way you will get, like, progress in your abilities. Like, I can't go anywhere if I'm not discovered, or I can't go anywhere or get recognized if I'm not discovered. Like, I obviously want views. I like the way how he would try to get views, though, compared to other people that just copy other people? Not copy, what is it? The point is, she's not she's not mature enough, and she is evil to me because she refused to learn. Oh, well, things are working in here. Just maybe. Whoa! On this camera I look more different. dude. I look like a what are those like things called on Zelda? Zoras? I think I look like a Zoras. I think it's a Zora, right? I'm rediscovering the pigments I got like 5 years ago from Inglot compared to my pigments in Sugar Pill, and the Inglots is kind of winning. I completely forgot what I was doing. I finished. Other than the arms, I'm finished. So yeah, the cosplay community. Some days ago there was some kind of thing with the usual. You're black, you can't cosplay Sailor Moon because she's light skinned, and only someone that's, you know, light skinned could cosplay Sailor Moon because it's accurate. You know, it's like perfectly accurate to cosplay Sailor Moon when you have light skin or if you're white, blah blah blah. And you know, everyone jumped on the, oh, that's not right, you could cosplay anything you want. There was a see, I'm bad with names, or I would put like the Twitter names of people who started. Of course, black woman, you know, cosplay anything, or cosplay anything. Cosplay is here. Black cosplayers here. Well, actually, black cosplayers here, and you could cosplay anything. Black cosplay anything, something like that. Cosplay anything, something like that. Just like, do you remember in the video community when Fenty started it, and then no, before that, you remember in the beauty community when Tarte came out with foundations, or was it Shape Tape or something that didn't come out in any other skin tone? Of course, the black woman started, and everyone jumped on the bandwagon. Everyone jumped on the wagon. You know, oh, this is not right. You should cover all skin tones. This is not right. And look at it now. People, the same people that was like, oh, this is not right, you should cover the skin tone, are wearing Tarte. So they're just jumping on to get into the trend. And the same thing with the cosplayers here, and black cosplay anything. I'm sure I'm saying that's wrong. Black cosplay is here. Yeah, something like that. I just said it and I already forgot. Yeah, black women started it. Black women started it. Everyone jumped on. Oh, you could cosplay anything you want. You could be any size, color, gender. You cosplay anything you want. We're all here. Blah blah blah. Okay, so here comes the cosplayer that say, oh, sexy cosplay is not really cosplay. She didn't really say it like that. She's more of saying that cosplay right now is all about the sexy, you know, and you can't do anything and get noticed without the sexy, which I do agree with. But she put it in a way of, oh, sexy cosplay is not cosplay. You know, on that brink, I mean, I know what you were saying, but you were saying the other thing. And the thing is, she was also doing sexy cosplay as well. You know, doing like a nude Naruto when he does the girl version. I don't remember the name of it. Will you believe that got more traction and more talk about it from all the cosplayers? Like the other cosplay thing where, you know, oh, black people shouldn't cosplay. There's my palette. Black people shouldn't cosplay. We're getting like the and there's some like popular people that, you know, reblogged and all that stuff. But here comes, oh, you know, you're not allowed to sexy cosplay kind of thing. And all of a sudden, oh, how dare you, you know, and then it's just start getting more shares. It's going even longer than the black cosplay is here. When it comes to people of color rights, since it's less of us compared to the bigger, you know, area of people, I feel like the people that stick up for it only do it for a trend, you know, to seem more like they're on trend, and then drop it like a nude lipstick, like, and then they're gone. But when it appeals to them, because most of the people that's reblogging is women that do sexy cosplay, all of a sudden, oh, how dare you, this is the wrong thing. And the thing is, she had a point, it's just she said it wrong. And I agree with her, just not the way how she said it. If she had said it the way she mean it, you know, it would have been a nice conversation of, oh, the only way you can make it out of here is to be light-skinned and to do nude. Because even some nude black girls don't get anywhere as far as a non-nude white girl in cosplay community and in any other community. Any other community. I forgot where I was going with this. Either way, it's hard seeing this. I kind of dread how Native Americans feel because they're kind of the worst treated under black women. And I can imagine how, you know, non-able people are treated because I don't see what they see every day. Just to sit there, I can't imagine like a black trans woman in a wheelchair, and yes, she exists. I know it sounds like word vomit, but she exists because I can imagine her sitting there dealing with all this crap. And you're trying to get yourself heard, and the most you get is like a trend being shared like a trend. How do you fix that? Like, I could sit here and like complain and whatever, but how do you fix that? How do you make that better? Obviously, we don't have the power to do anything. If we did, we would have changed it. It's not us. That's the problem. It's whoever's controlling, and we know who's controlling. And it seems like only a minority of people, kind of like the amount of people that get tattoos, are the ones that's sticking up for us, and then the rest is like bandwagon. I don't think I will live in that generation of like seeing us actually moving anywhere faster than we are now. So my advice, who cares? Who cares? Just who cares? Yeah, once you get past the, yeah, you're black, unable, you're not looked upon unless you're light skinned. Who cares? Alright, let's move on. Let's see what we can do now. I mean, and that's where I would like to teach others, because basically all these things are just like complaining about, you know, being black and being in any industry, instead of how to be black in an industry. How to be black. How to be black in this industry. I would like to know. I would like for like people to gather around. We know the problems already. Let's gather around and see what we can do to at least feel better and feel more joy, instead of walking around mopey and depressed because you know you can't get any further because of these things. How do you move past it and be calm and nice and happy? This is the reason I don't want children, because I don't know how to teach them how to pass that. I mean, if I learn it, well then maybe I'll have children, because I'll know how to teach them how to get past it. But how do you get past that? I feel like I'm past it but not past it. I'm like on the brink of, how do you get past it? It doesn't really matter. Whatever. Well, I mean it matters, but like, what is my complaining gonna do? I haven't done anything for 300 years. So what is my complaining gonna do? Make someone feel guilty? What is that gonna do? People feel guilty for 2 seconds, and then, oh look, there's a puppy, a talking dog. There goes my problem. Like, I see a lot of problems going on the Twitter feed, you know, with the Donald Trump thing. And you know what I do? I watch some guinea pig videos so I can feel better. Because what can I do? I mean, yeah, call your senator and blah blah blah. But other than that, you're stuck with it. You just have to move past it. So that's my place. Where do I go? How do I get there? I don't want to read a book. Maybe audio books or whatever. I will do that. But reading a book is hard. Sitting here and doing just reading. I could do something else. I'd rather listen to it. Anyway, yeah, I'm rambling now. This video is weird because it's 3 parts, 3 different topics. Not really a tutorial, but I do like it. I do like being blue. I do, but green is nice too. It complements my skin tone. I like the highlights everywhere. The highlights is my highlight of my life. Like, if it goes out of style, I'm still using highlight. I try to do a different shape. That's why this is so obvious, but it's fine. She's a cartoon. We'll be fine. I just wanted the pointy chin like cartoons. I think I kind of got it on this side mostly. This side, I don't know what happened. Alright, yeah, I should go. Okay, I love you. Bye bye. Don't forget to follow my Twitter and Instagram and whatever everyone wants to say. I feel like I should say it, but I don't need to say it. There's supposed to be some kind of thing popping up. Bling! Okay, I love you. Bye bye. Time to pose.